Hi everybody, it's Erik. I know everyone's getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday and the entire week. We've had a great showing in Minnesota, demonstrating to everyone around the country and the world why Minnesota is such a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We had a pretty busy week. We had the State of the Union. I spent some time visiting schools like Indian Mounds and Bloomington. Also, we continued to hear the good news about tax reform. Best Buy, Home Depot, FedEx, more and more companies, businesses large and small, have been getting special bonuses, new benefits, savings plans, health care, and raising wages for their employees. And we're going to continue to see more growth in our economy, which is something that's very important. Let's get to our questions. And the first is a phone call that came in from Tina in Minnetonka. And Tina says, Congressman Paulson, in the wake of the USA Gymnastics doctor abusing so many young women, please support S534 and work with your colleagues to ensure that this does not happen again. Tina, actually, thanks for calling in. You'll be glad to know that the bill that you're referring to just passed in the House this week. We had 405 of my colleagues along with myself. I was actually a co-sponsor of the same version of this bill that we passed in the House originally back in May. It'll help guarantee more protections for our amateur athletes and Olympians, and also make sure that there's ample quick reporting requirements as well as procedures in place to prevent this from happening in the first place, because no young child or young amateur athlete should be put in any position where an adult can have an abusive situation. Next up is an email from Clarice, who comes in from Brooklyn Park, and she writes in, Dear Representative Paulson, I joined the Coalition for Medicare Choices and pledged to support and strengthen the Medicare Advantage program. I strongly oppose any actions, including cuts to funding, that weaken this vital health program nearly 20 million seniors rely on for care. Please work with your colleagues to keep the Medicare Advantage program in place. Thanks, Clarice. Clarice, actually, thanks for sending your thoughts on this issue. Nearly every year, I've led a letter with my colleagues to the Center of Medicare and Medicaid Services to protect Medicare Advantage. I've led that letter once again this year, and this year we have a huge bipartisan majority of 298 members supporting this program, looking for expanding the program, encouraging more people to sign up. We got about 159,000 seniors in Minnesota directly connected to Medicare Advantage, giving them good choice, more control over their own health care at an affordable price. And we'll make sure we'll continue to work to help our seniors access those programs in the future. Thanks everyone for joining. Continue to reach out anytime on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, of course at the website, paulson.house.gov. Take a look at the email newsletter and look at some of our Service Academy nominees that we had as a part of our nomination process for the young students that will be leading our country someday. Thanks much.